All right, guys, we are in late August, which are the depths of the NBA offseason, and there's a lot of things going on right now, including player rankings for next season, and I can't help but notice that everybody is criminally underrating Cooper Flagg. The consensus number one overall pick of the 2025 draft class, years before they ever even got drafted, everybody is disrespecting him in rankings going into next year, and I really don't know why. And I don't know if it's because people were forgetting what he did in his rookie season, they just didn't watch him, or they're hyped up about other things going on around the league, but Cooper Flagg is going to be a serious problem next year. In his rookie season, Cooper Flagg played in 70 games, 21 points, 6.7 rebounds, 4.5 assists per game. He played in 33.5 minutes per game on 46.8% from the field and 29.5% from three and 82.7% from the line. And guys, those are rookie stats. Those are some insane rookie stats. To put it into perspective, let's compare him to some other really, really good rookies. Another Mavs Rookie of the Year winner, Luka Doncic, very similar stats here, and Cooper Flagg was actually more efficient from the field and from the free throw line, but overall pretty close stats between him and Luka. Now comparing him to Victor Wembanyama, obviously these two players do drastically different things, but still the stats look relatively similar, afar from the blocks, which obviously Wemby's going to average an insane amount of blocks per game, but Cooper Flagg, the efficiency is about the same from the field as it was for Wemby. And now this is probably the craziest one, but Kevin Durant, Cooper Flagg is basically averaging more in every single stat than KD, including efficiency besides the free throw percentage, and KD is known as one of the most efficient players of all time, but if we were just taking KD's rookie year and had to guess the rest of his career, we probably wouldn't be saying that. So to sum it up, the point of that exercise was to show you guys that Cooper Flagg just played the worst year of basketball he will ever play, and if you look at other players that are really good today, their rookie seasons, you can see how much they've grown, and I'm expecting the same thing from Cooper Flagg. Now I know earlier in the video I brought up player rankings. Well, that's what we're going to get into right now. See where some people have Cooper Flagg ranked going into next season and see if we agree. The Ringer has Cooper Flagg at the 41st best player in the NBA. Oh my goodness, guys. I could not believe this when I saw it. Let's look at some people they have above Cooper Flagg. No disrespect to these players, but they have Desmond Bane and Rudy Gobert directly above Cooper Flagg. If you asked me going into next season who I would rather have on my team between these three players, I am picking Cooper Flagg 1,000 billion% of the time. Now, the next ranking is done by LakersNation.com. I think they do this every year where they rank 100 players going into next season, and they have Cooper Flagg at number 33. So they also don't even have Cooper Flagg in the top 30 NBA players of next season, which I think is absolutely insane. And I know I just discredited two sources that were ranking players. So what is my ranking for Cooper Flagg? Well, I would have him around 20 or 21. And I'll give you the exact reasons why I have him around that and some stat predictions later in the video. But I want to make it clear to you guys that it is not rare for a player to have an insane year two jump. Back to Luka Doncic, he went from a rookie of the year, just like Cooper Flagg, averaging similar stats, to fourth in MVP voting and an all NBA first team member in his second season. Now, I know that that jump is crazy and Cooper Flagg isn't as offensively gifted as Luka is, but Cooper Flagg is really good on both sides of the ball, and I feel like people are also not remembering he is a really good athletic defender as well. And even though the Mavericks were the 23rd best defense in the NBA and were tanking for a little bit of the season, Cooper Flagg's individual defensive stats were still not tarnished by that. In this metric done by 3 Steps Basket, it still has Cooper Flagg at better than 77% of NBA players on defense. Even though the Mavericks defense sucked, he still shined through and was good. And if you guys are still waiting for me to address the beginning of the season for Cooper Flagg, well, that's what we are going to do right now. Let's look at the beginning of the season, because a lot of people were saying that he was underwhelming and not that good, and that maybe the late stretch of the season for him was kind of Mickey Mouse. Well, I completely disagree. Let's actually look at the beginning of the season. In his second game, he has a 2-point game where he played 31 minutes against the Thunder, and that makes this look a lot worse than it actually is, but now let's dive into it. So obviously we're going to see that 2-point game, but as we scroll through, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of 20-point games, some high rebound games, good assist games as well, a 29-point game right there, some near triple doubles, 35-point game. He's already starting to heat up here in December, 33-point game, 67% shooting from the field, couple 10-point games, 26, 10, and 8. I mean, guys, he sprains his ankle for a little bit, then drops 49 points, 34, 36, 32, 27. Guys, I feel like the beginning of the season stretch is way overhyped on how bad it was than when we actually just looked at it. And no, I'm not trying to convince you that Cooper Flagg was playing good or he was a great player during that beginning of the season stretch, but I'm trying to say it really wasn't that bad. It's his first time playing in the NBA, and he adjusted really quickly and was easily a way better player down the stretch of the season. I mean, he literally had a 51-point game, 6 rebounds, 3 assists on 63% shooting in a loss to the Magic. They didn't even win this game, and he dropped 51 points. He should have 250 balls, but we all know what happened with Caleb Martin. But he's showing that he can be an elite scorer and drop 50. I mean, I don't think a lot of people were expecting Cooper Flagg to be that amazing on offense besides, you know, the inside scoring and some middies, maybe a couple three-pointers here and there. But he's showing that he can be an elite scorer and drop 50 balls as a rookie. Imagine what he's going to be doing in his prime. And yes, I know Cooper Flagg is only going into his second season. He's not in his prime yet, but I just get excited. I feel like he's going to be dropping 190 points in his prime. No, I'm just kidding. But still, I mean, this dude is insane. And we have to remember, everything we're talking about with Cooper Flagg's rookie year was done on a really bad team. The Mavericks were basically tanking. Kyrie Irving was out for the season. They traded Anthony Davis at the deadline. So much stuff was going on, but it didn't matter. Cooper Flagg still averaged amazing numbers and won Rookie of the Year. And with Kyrie Irving coming back from injury and going to be playing with the Mavericks, that is going to help Cooper Flagg so much, because at the end of the season, everyone was basically double teaming Cooper Flagg. He was the entire team. If you could take him away, it was an easy win. But now with Kyrie coming back, you actually have another huge offensive threat to worry about, or you might lose to this Mavericks team if Cooper Flagg and Kyrie start going off. I mean, I just can't wait to see Cooper Flagg play next to a player of the caliber of Kyrie Irving on the floor together, working together, pick and rolls. It's going to be amazing to see. Now I want to talk about my expectations for Cooper Flagg going into next year, what I think he will average and where I think he will rank around the league, and maybe some awards I think he will get. I'm expecting Cooper Flagg to average around 25.8 points per game. He averaged around 21 last year, and I'm expecting around a 4 points per game scoring jump from him. Obviously, offense, he's not this insanely talentedly gifted offensive player that can shoot the three from 40 feet, but he is really good, and I think he will average around 25.8 points. For rebounds per game, I'm going to put him around 6.9 rebounds per game. I don't think he's going to have this crazy rebounds jump. I think he's a really good rebounder. He is an elite rebounder for his size, and I think around 7 rebounds per game, but more specifically, 6.9 rebounds per game is where he's going to be at next season. Now, for assists per game, I'm going to put him around 5.6 assists per game this next season. He averaged 4.5 last season, but also when you're going into your next year, you understand the game more. It slows down, and your playmaking ability is going to get better, especially with someone like Cooper Flagg with a super high basketball IQ. Also, the addition of Kyrie, I think 5.6 assists per game is a good number for him. Now, for steals per game, I don't think we're going to see any groundbreaking jump, but obviously his basketball IQ is going to get better. The game will slow down. He was around 1.2 last year. I think he'll be around 1.4 this next season. Not much else to say about this, but this is a good number of steals to be at. Now, for blocks per game, I'm going to put him at 1.1 blocks per game. I think he was almost at 1 this last year, and I think, again, everything I said about the steals applies to this one, so 1.1 blocks per game for Cooper Flagg. Now we are going to talk about one more little stat, and that is efficiency, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. I think Cooper Flagg will average around 49.3% from the field this next season, an increase from his first season. Not anything crazy, but obviously I think he's going to be more efficient from the field. And the three-point percentage, something we haven't talked about a lot in this video, but that was one of his biggest issues for his rookie season, but I'm expecting it to increase to about 33.5% from three. Nothing crazy. He's not going to be an above average three-point shooter, but I do expect an increase for about 4% from him going into next season. That was a lot. So now we have basically Cooper Flagg's entire stat line predicted for next season. We'll see if this ages well or not, but what will he get with these numbers? Let's say he does average these numbers. Where is he going to be around the league in terms of All-Star and All-NBA, and where would we rank him? I personally think Cooper Flagg will 100% be an All-Star next season, and if he's not, I feel like it's going to be very, very close, him between somebody else, and I think that if he is an All-Star next season, people will start to remember that he was a generational prospect brought in to do stuff like this, be an All-Star in year number 2. And I'm going to have Cooper Flagg ranked as the 21st best player in the NBA going into next season. Call me crazy or hop on the train, you decide. And while I don't think the Mavericks will be any good, I think they might be able to sneak into a play-in spot with a stacked Western Conference. I'm not expecting them to make the playoffs or anything like that. I do think there is a chance Cooper Flagg ends up on an All-NBA team, especially an All-NBA team like the third team. I think it's not crazy to say that he will get some votes in consideration for a team like that, especially if he averages the numbers we just predicted, which I feel like aren't that crazy of a jump from his first season. I definitely think an All-NBA team is not out of the realm of possibility here for Cooper Flagg. Mavs fan or not, you have to respect what he is doing, and I think we're all excited to see what he does next season because Cooper Flagg, man, we've all been watching him since the Montvert days, since he was dropping all those points in high school, then he went to Duke, he was balling out, now he is in the NBA. We've really watched this guy grow up. But guys, if you watched all the way to the end of the video, please like, please subscribe, please comment, and again, we are going to be doing a secret comment word. We've been doing it, and some people have been loving it. We are going to do Cooper Flagg bubblegum, keeping up the bubblegum trend. If you guys have been watching, that's what we've been doing. So Cooper Flagg bubblegum if you watch the entire video, but I love you all. Peace.